Friend or no friend, I'm not the second option. You can go to anybody else.
I get you. I get you. Okay, I get you.
You know, I thought I had seen it all last night after the first Saturday night party of BBTitans. Remember on my previous video, I had shared with you all the details of how Olivia, Big Madam, was making advances at Small Boy Tabang, right? And then there was also the story of Sandra and Melly getting busy. We don't know how busy they got anyways, but they were getting busy beneath the duvet. And then there was what's his name now, Luke and Ikpeleng that was acting the, you know, sweet virgin mother of God, you know. They were getting busy as well beneath the duvet. And then there was Sandra that was giving some doggy position to Kanaga Jr., causing a rift in the siblingship relationship, yes, that exists between Kanaga Jr. and Sassy. Guys, just when I thought I had seen it all, another one was happening, and this one started right from inside the party arena all the way back to inside the mansion. Guys, this one is between Juicy J and Jennio. Never in my wildest dreams would I have ever thought or even saw coming whatever happened between those three people last night. I'm going to give you guys all the juicy tea. Now, another one that started right from inside the party room and escalated right into the house is the breakup beef between the two main characters of this week one. Yes, I'm talking about Yemi and Khosi. And then we had Blue Iva in the mix. Yes, causing a crazy sort of triangle right from inside the party hall to inside the house. Guys, this was a drama that stretched all the way through to this morning. And then for some weird reason, Nelisa lost her temper with Melly, causing her to disrespect him in the presence of some of the other housemates in the lounge where they were playing the game of Never Have I Ever. And guys, trust me, it was just messy, like completely messy. And then talking about the sleeping arrangements last night, it was also messy. Everything, as I said on my previous video, was completely chaotic, and I'm going to give you all the juicy details. So look at this video as the part 2 of the previous video I did, and we're going to get into it. But before we start, let me officially welcome all of you back to my YouTube channel. Hi, you're especially welcome back. My name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory, and I am the girl with the tea. Without much ado, let's just quickly get into the video. So last night in the party room, right, all the housemates were dancing with one another with the exception of the broken up couple. That's Yemi and Khosi. Yes, but everybody was dancing with everybody. Everybody was having fun. And yeah, I mean, the housemates were just really excited. It was like, oh my God, they've been caged for a long time, not given the freedom to enjoy life, have a nightlife, a proper nightlife. And then last night was the first one in many weeks for them. So they were all in high spirits, having so much fun. However, Yvonne came into the party room with a stone cold face. She was not happy. She was not smiling. And worst of all, she completely ignored Juicy J. She was not having, and like, she was not even dancing with the guy. So this guy was really miserable. I shared that story on the other video, guys, but I'm just going to hint back on it. So he was really miserable, spoke with his friend Marvin to speak with Yvonne, which Marvin did. And then much later, Yvonne went to him, danced with him for just like 2 minutes, and then she left again and went to go and continue her dancing with Kanaga Jr. because both of them were really having fun. They were vibing so much. Kanaga Jr. was not even paying attention to Sassy, which was kind of weird. Yes, because I'm thinking, if this person is your sister, as you people claim, at least you give her some attention, right? But we're just carried away in their own fun. So whilst all of this was happening, Juicy J was feeling really sad and lonely. And that was where this thought got into his head to go and start making advances at Jennio. Guys, that was really weird. I need to put my mug down for this one. I mean, of all people, of all people, I mean, guys, it was as though he was trying to get back at Yvonne for rejecting all of his advances all of a sudden out of the blues. Because guys, if you all recall, Yvonne was actually encouraging him, you know, reciprocating the energy he was giving to her. Then all of a sudden, new housemates come into the house and Yvonne changed all of a sudden. It was as if she got a reality check that, hey, if we got 4 new housemates today, we might have more housemates, making it more men in the house, and my spec just might be amongst those guys. So she was kind of keeping her options open, just as the guys are doing. And guys, that did not really sit well with Juicy J. And so last night, it seemed as though he was trying to, you know, get back at Yvonne by provoking her. And then he started making advances at Jennio.
My dragon food.
And guess what? Jennio made herself look like she was extremely desperate for male attention because she did not reject his advances. Instead, she welcomed him with open arms like she had been waiting for the longest time. He did not stop his advances in the party room. He continued inside the house, but before he continued, he first off went to Yvonne. Yeah, I mean, this guy could not just let go of Yvonne. It was as if he was obsessed with Yvonne. So he was asking her what happened, what did I do? We couldn't really hear the conversation. It wasn't really audible because music was on and loud inside the house. But then Yvonne was explaining to him that, oh, she wasn't really happy because she did not finish doing her makeup. And I'm like, okay, Yvonne, what were you going to add to your face again? Because that face I saw looked absolutely stunning. You look like you've slayed your face completely, so it looked stunning, right? I mean, the minimal makeup thingy, it really looked great on her. So I was wondering if that was the truth or if she was just lying, if she needed an excuse, you know, to give to Juicy J as to why she was completely ignoring him at the party. But anyways, Juicy J, who was fond of kissing her on the forehead, kissed her on the forehead, hugged her, they danced together for a bit, but Yvonne still wasn't really forthcoming. So this guy, who was already intoxicated with alcohol, moved on to Jennio, who was waiting with open arms, and that was how they were flirting and flirting. And guys, these 2 people almost kissed. But guess what? Yvonne was around and she saw them, and Jennio almost opened her mouth for that kiss. Not for the fact that she had to come to realization that, oh, this guy was actually making advances at my friend, and I don't know if they're still together. She had to come to her senses, and then she now left. Then she now went to go and meet Sandra and Yvonne, and told Yvonne that, us girls, we need to stick together.
Because we need to be like this.
I swear.
I said, you need to stick together. So if they were not there, if they collected the keys, sharp. And then at that point in time, you will not even remember female power, female unity, female togetherness. I beg shift. I mean, guys, Juicy J was a complete emotional wreck last night. It was so bad that he went to his friend Yemi and was lamenting. Now, of course, we got to find out yesterday that Yemi and Khosi apparently had broken up, I think 2 days ago, but then they decided to keep it on the low key, right? So as not to stir unnecessary sympathy from the rest of the housemates, or maybe animosity from the rest of the housemates, right? So he was now lamenting, you know, like it was kind of venting to Yemi that, oh, what's wrong with her? What's wrong with Khosi? Why would she leave you like that? That's how he just automatically ended his ranting with lamenting about Yvonne. And I'm like, whoa, this guy is lovesick. And it did not end there, because when he got to his bed, this guy was literally crying. He was crying. Hey God, I said, Jesus Christ, this season of Big Brother Titans, people will not give me a heart attack, because this is just the first week. It's not even the end of the first week, and people are falling in love. People are becoming a sheep. People are breaking up. People are getting heartbroken. People are hooking up. Hey, Mogbe, guys, it's as if an entire human circle of life has happened already in this 1 week. What is remaining is for somebody to get married, get pregnant, have a child. That's just what is left. Anyways, moving on to the Yemi and Khosi's gist. Ladies and gentlemen, you see all that body, dancing, grinding, winding that Yemi was doing with Blue Ivor last night at the party hall. So it turned out that when the camera is not on them, Yemi was actually making advances at Khosi, trying to dance with Khosi, and Khosi kept on rejecting his advances. That was what Khosi was actually explaining to anybody that cared to come and ask her if she was fine and what happened, if she was okay. But it was just her close friends, you know, like Marvin, Miracle, Black Boy, Taban. Yes, those are the people that are actually really close in her corner. Yes. So she was actually explaining to them that, okay, this is exactly what happened. Well, she also explained to Melly. So according to her, in the party room, Yemi kept on coming to her. He wanted to dance with her. Like he would go and dance and rock and rock and rock and rock with Blue Ivor. And then he would now come back to her and say, oh, he wants to dance with her. So she felt like he was very disrespectful and she kept on rejecting him. And then the last time he came and he forcefully wanted to grab her and dance with her, she had to like scold him like, hey, stop. I don't want it. I don't like it. So he was grumpy. And I guess that was the part where I saw him in the party room where he looked at her and then he shook his head and then he smiled. Yes, I mentioned that on my previous video. So she was saying that for her, she did not have any issues with him talking to people. But then she discovered that there was this dirty tactic that he was using, all in the guise of, oh, I'm trying to connect with everybody. I'm trying to interact with everybody. He was flirting heavily with specific people. There was Nelisa and there was also Blue Ivor. Yes. And guys, it was so funny to me because I said, this one, you don't even know that there is also Yaya in the picture. You don't even know that there is Ikpeleng in the picture. You don't even know that Yvonne is also a potential target in the picture. So it's good that you're outing now that you can, so that your heart can remain intact. So she was saying that she was fine. You know, for her, she could not stand the disrespect. So it was fine for both of them to be apart. Now, Yemi, on the other hand, was busy lamenting to his own people that he doesn't know what's wrong with her, that she has been giving him attitude, blah, blah, blah. So both their stories are kind of conflicting in details. Their stories are different. Yemi, as usual, we know that he has been soiling Khosi's name all around to all the females he had been talking to and even his male friends in the house. He has to score cheap points to make himself look like the saint. So to cut the long story short, Yemi spent the night in Blue Ivor's bed and they shared their first official kiss. I'm talking about the kiss that we saw because guys, last night Yemi and Blue Ivor, they were MIA. They were not in the living room, they were not in the bedrooms, they were not in the kitchen. And so I was wondering, okay, cameraman, can you please show us what those two people are doing? Because guys, the tension between those two people last night was so intense. So I won't be surprised if they were hiding in the bathroom during freaky stuff. Yes, because some of the housemates were just missing. That was how Luke and then what's the other one's name now, Ikpeleng, were beneath the sheets. We did not even know until after a while. The camera now showed us what they were doing. Oh, at that point in time they were gisting, but the duvet was over their heads. So a lot of things was just happening last night. But the good thing is Yemi and Khosi are no longer together. So officially now, Yemi is now Blue Ivor's boyfriend in the house. So the question is Yemi going to continue making advances at Khosi? Is he going to easily let her go like that? Because now he's acting like he doesn't care, but from time to time he wants them to talk. Yes, that's one question. And then the other question is Yemi going to stop being a playboy? Is he going to stop making advances at the other ladies that he has actually indicated is crush interest to? What do you think about it? And then last but not the least, I mentioned earlier that Nelisa unnecessarily, rebuked Melly in the lounge where they were playing the game of Never Have I Ever. And it kind of took the other housemates by surprise. It took them unawares because they were wondering like, what exactly is going on? Why is this girl upset? I mean, her face was clouded with anger. I mean, this girl completely embarrassed Melly. And this was after Melly was done with whatever he was doing with Sandra in the bedroom. Yes, because afterwards he went to get a shower. And I was wondering like, okay, I don't understand. Is Sandra smelling? Why would you people hug and romance each other and then later on you say you want to go and shower? I don't understand what's happening. Anyways, it was a very, very embarrassing moment for Melly, and the other housemates had to tell him, you know what, for the sake of peace, just move. And guys, to be very honest, I was really pissed, but he had to leave. And then later he was out on the patio by himself, and then Nelisa went to apologize. And this guy, guys, this is the scary thing about people that want peace. He said all was well and good, and he hugged her and he told her it's fine, that he's not taking any offense. But then my fear is, hey, I hope this guy would not take revenge during nominations on Monday, because frankly speaking, she really embarrassed him and it was uncalled for, completely unnecessary. So it made me think that, okay, could it be that Nelisa is catching feelings for Melly, and then because she had seen that, oh, he was probably doing stuff with Sandra, she picked offense? Or could that be another reason? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to find out, because so far I have not seen these people have any fallout at all, but we'll have to find out. So yeah, finally Marvin ended up cuddling, yes, with Nelisa. Remember guys, all through the party, yes, Marvin of course was having fun with other female housemates, but then there was this special thing going on between him and Nelisa. And mind you, both of them, they've been talking about their attraction, their chemistry to each other. So who knows, maybe from the cuddles of last night, something is going to bloom from there. We don't know, but we're going to see. Please go ahead and share your thoughts with us in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.